Hello and welcome to the Sound Lab podcast interviews unedited. On today's show, we have interviews from Public Opinion, Benji Miller, plus we have interviews from 2000 Driest Festival, from Union and Battlesnake. We also throw back in time to 2022 to chat to Sigma. So without further ado, let's play our first interview with Public Opinion. They've got a new album on the way this week and we had a chat with them all about it. So Public Opinion, how are you?
I'm great this morning. How are you?
Good, yeah, not too bad. Thanks so much. So we've been playing a single of yours called When Kevin Gets Free. Tell us a bit about the single.
Sure. Real rockin' song. One of the first ones that we wrote for the record. I think it's the most boiled down that we are. It's kind of like a concentrate of Public Opinion. We got the staccato guitar and then like the big soaring chorus. It's still just kind of just the exact super defined version of what Public Opinion is. Yeah.
Nice. And that's coming off your new record, The Curse of Public Opinion, coming out 7th of August. What can we expect to hear on the record?
Sure, yeah. The new LP is my favorite record that we've ever done by a lot. I think it's the most true to form Public Opinion, whether it's the long kind of drawn out material that we do, or if it's the real short, like When Kevin Gets Free, just kind of a punchy 2 minute punkish song. We get a little bit of everything for everybody. I love it a lot. I think it really represents what the band is doing right now.
Good, great to hear. And the sound that you've made with the record, is it the sound you wanted, or is it kind of how it turned out as you were writing and recording it?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B. I was really scared when we went into the record because Brett Roms, who produced the record, does a lot of bigger bands, Hot Mulligan, things like that. And I was like really scared of like harmony layering and having all these guitars on it. And then he was totally right every quarter of the way. I wanted to hide behind low fidelity and I wanted to hide behind single guitar and bad recording. And he made the band much better as a result. And the record greatly benefited from his hands being on it. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. Songwriting wise, I think it's we took a lot of chances and a lot of it didn't stick, but we had the opportunity to try things and let it not work, which I haven't always had that opportunity before. Normally, it's this is what the song is. Go and record your song exactly as it is.
Yeah, nice. And what stuff did you try that didn't work for you?
Oh, just like what if we tried this reverse melody on the guitar and then we hit record and we're like, okay, well, we're not doing that. That obviously sucks. That's crazy. Just things like that. Or what if we tried this wild vocal technique that also stinks? He just really cultivated a space where we were able to try all of our bad ideas. Some of them made it to the record because they wound up being good ideas. They were just scary at the time. Some of them were actually bad, terrible, stupid ass ideas. Yeah.
Fair enough. And I'm sure you wrote more than what made it onto the record. What happens to those now? Do you consider them again down the line, or is it a case of starting afresh when the time comes?
Normally it would be start fresh when the time comes. However, there's some extra stuff that we did record that will find its way to the world in a long enough timeline. I don't know exactly what that timeline is right now. But everything that was either written or tracked that didn't make the 10 song LP still exists and will exist for consumption eventually.
And was that an intentional plan from the outset, or is it just kind of how things have turned out?
Again, bit of A, bit of B, where we planned on making the 10 song record. That is the most important thing. When I go into we go into and we track it, we make it exactly what it is because that's why we're all there, right? And then the extra stuff is great, and we're happy about the extra stuff, but we don't need the extra stuff. We'll get to the extra stuff. Awesome. And then by virtue of being in the same room with my bandmates and with Brett and with a bunch of instruments and things like this, during downtime, you're going to pick stuff out the noodle on it because the reason you're in a band is you're a creative person. And so you're going to discover new things that you want to write and you want to pursue. As a result, we have a whole bunch of ideas that were me noodling on a guitar while someone else is recording the record, you know? So like I'm already two songs into the next record. I've only have two of my three singles out for this, and I'm two songs into the next record already. So it's just constantly moving forward because it takes so long to put stuff out.
Yeah. Do you know the direction you're wanting to go in for the next record, or is it a case of just seeing what you're into right now and seeing where it goes?
So with the EP right before this LP, we put out three songs, and the idea is that I wanted like the fastest, most aggressive one that we've ever done, as well as like a long, droney one. And I think that we successfully did that on the EP, where there's a song that's fast. It kind of sounds like the Hives, but like with a little bit more of like an edge and yelly, and I'm screaming and whatever on it. And then there's additionally a song that to my ear sounds like hot water music. It's like a slower one, and it's noodly, and you got all these fancy actually playing guitar chords on it. And for the next EP, I want to do that to the next level, where I want to do something that would maybe akin to like actually like Block Party, but not Silent Alarm later in the career Block Party, where it's real angular and like kind of slow. But then I also want to have another fast shouty song. I want to take what Public Opinion is and then reach the furthest reaches of both directions, where the aggressive side and like the real melodic side fully separate before once it's on an LP, it's all going to make sense together. But that's what I'm trying to do now. Is do real fast and aggressive, as well as doing big, beautiful chords and like guitar playing that I can't possibly imagine how to actually do. I have to ask the guitar players to play it right.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I like to talk a bit about the writing process as well. So for you, how do tracks normally start off?
Sure. With Public Opinion is sort of five of us, and then it's sort of three of us, and it's sort of just me, and then it's also sort of like 16 people because that's what we need to facilitate playing in a band that goes on tour all the time because we're all of a certain age now. People have responsibilities, careers, families, whatever. Um, so the writing process starts. Usually, it is me writing guitar parts. Occasionally Kevin, who the other Kevin, who plays guitar in the band live, and then Sebastian, who plays bass in the band live. We'll send over things. Some of it gets used, some of it doesn't. Usually starts with the guitar part. At some point, I will then take that to the demo process where I will record a bad iPhone GarageBand demo of drums, bass, and guitar as a rough. I can't play any of these things well, like super well, but it's good enough to get like, hey, here's the idea. I need everybody that it's your job to play these things. Now you need to do a better job of it than I did because I obviously am incompetent. Um, so I'll take that to the final demo version. From there, we will make edits. We will do ads. There's times where I'm just like, Kev, can you just write a solo? Like, just do like a Johnny Marr thing here. I can't do. You can do that. I can't do that. So I need you to do that for me. But this is where it goes. These like four measures. And then from there, we will boil it down. Everybody gets their hands on it in some way. Edits again. Some ideas are bad and they get kicked out. Some ideas are good and we keep them. Um, Now that we're working with Brett, all of these demos end up going to him, and then from there he edits them pretty lightly before we even start tracking. Like, hey, this chorus is really good. We should probably do that twice at the end, or little things like that. Um, and then that brings us to the final version. And then layers and layers and layers and layers. What else does it need? What else does it need? What else does it need? Things like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I didn't hear you mention about the lyrics. At what point do they get kind of involved in the process? Is it near the start? Is it towards the end? What about that?
So I usually go in with a bunch of topics for like a bigger recording process, a record or an EP or whatever, with things that I want to talk about, and then it depends on the sort of feel of the song. This song is short and fast and yelly. This is gonna usually be the angry one, um, the angry topic in my mind, and then I listen to the song a whole bunch and I layer it over the top and I come up with ideas for parts. Sometimes you have to do. There's the famous Metallica story where Metallica sent in a demo of James just doing like da 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 da, da like just doing melody, and he didn't have lyrics yet. I do sometimes do that, which is the only thing that connects my band to Metallica, probably. Um, but lyrically, topic wise, I'll attach topics to songs before actually getting into the meat of changing verbiage, changing melody, changing anything like that. Um, but that is all done usually after the point that we've at least recorded a demo so I can listen to it 1,000 times in my car. And then, oh, I think this is what I'm going to try. And then you try it and it's terrible. And then you try it a different way and it's better. And you try it a different way and that's even better. Um, that's just me sitting alone. That's got very little impact from other people. When we go and actually track it, people will try things, but I need at least the rough draft set perfectly before we go in, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. And with a new album on the way, touring is going to be key for you. And you've done loads already this year. Tell us about the shows you've done already.
Sure. Yeah. In the spring, we did the eastern half of the United States with Drug Church, White Reaper, and Spy. That was really, really awesome. We got to play some of the bigger rooms we've ever gotten to play. Uh, White Reaper, I think this might have been their last run of shows that they're going to do, at least for a long time. So it was nice to get to see them off, quote unquote, for the time being. Drug Church is a band that myself and other members of my band have kind of looked up to as the not sonically. I don't think you could hear the two bands and assume that that's what I mean. But like they're a band that we're gonna tour the States 2 or 3 times a year. Then we're gonna go to Europe. We're gonna go to Australia. We're gonna go to Japan. It's time for a new record. We're gonna do it all over again, which is kind of the way that I model our band. Is like, hey, we're gonna play a lot of shows. It's some of us got real popular on TikTok or their songs on an HBO show or whatever, and that's cool. That's great, and I respect that. That my life would be easier if that was my life. That hasn't happened yet, so instead I'm going to get in the van a lot. Um, so it's nice to be able to see them and talk to them about what goes into that. I've known all of them for like 10 years now, so it was nice to kind of go on tour with a bigger band that I already knew everybody. And then Spy were just the nicest guys in the world. It's funny. I talked to a lot of people at the merch table that would come up and talk to me about us, but then we're sitting right next to Spy at most of the shows, and so they'd be like, "This Spy band was crazy," and I was like, "Yeah, they sound like a chainsaw, but they're the nicest people in the world. It's incredible. I love that." So we got to go do that. That was really exciting, and then we just got back a couple of days ago. We did like a Midwest because we it all started on the East Coast. We're in Denver, so there's 30 million people between where the tour started and where we live. So we did the whole Midwest with this band called Squint from St. Louis that we're friends with. That was exciting to get out and play kind of our own shows, kind of reset the level a little bit from going from like, yeah, like there's 1,000 people in New York to see Drug Church. They're not here to see me. Let's bring it back to reality, and like, so they're much smaller shows, but the percentage of people there to see my band was obviously much higher. So that was really nice to get out and play some shows. And then I've got a whole bunch of shows for the rest of the year domestically that I don't know what is and is not announced right now. So I don't know what I can say. But if you live in a major city in America, I think I'm playing your town between now and the end of the year, which is very exciting.
Sounds good. And are you hoping to come over here to Europe elsewhere? Is that the plan as well?
Absolutely. It is the number one goal kind of right now because I've been touring the States with this band for 4 years. I know how to do that. I know what it takes to go into that. Going to UK, Europe, Japan, Australia, I have no idea, right? So it's the first time in a long time I've like needed a lot of help with something. Um, and it's a thing that we've discussed for a long time. Like, hey, like this is what we should do. This is how I think we should go about this. I'd love to. Um, I think it'll probably be after New Year's. It's gonna be our safest bet, just because the second half of my year is so filled up domestically with the record coming out and everything we've already said yes to that it might be difficult to like find 2 weeks in the middle of it where again everyone's got a career, everyone's got kids, everyone's got everything else going on right now.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Public Opinion. Now, we are all over social media, so come and find us at The Sound Lab Yes on all the socials. You can also check out the website at thesoundlabuk.co.uk. So while you go and find us on all the socials and give us some follows, of course, we've got our new interview from Benji Miller. He's got new music out and we had a chat with him all about it. So Benji Miller, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
Good, yeah, not too bad. So after this interview, we'll be playing a single of yours called Swimming in the Ocean. Tell us a bit about the single, first of all.
Yeah, I mean it's one of my favorite songs. It's like it's the most chill, it's very honest, it's about motivation, love. It's just about just finding yourself, like the ups and downs in uni and just getting through things and always getting back on it, basically. Yeah.
Nice, yeah, great to hear. And that's off a new EP of yours, which is out now, Level Pain. Tell us a bit about the EP itself.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Love or Pain, it starts in the same vein, just about like the hectic life of uni and just, you know, making the most of the environment that you're in. And then it goes to more painful topics like like loss and recovery, and so it's a like there's a big switch halfway through. So the first few songs are very chill, nice, like vibey, and then the last few songs are a bit slower and more like deeper. Yeah.
Nice. And the sound that you've made with the EP, was it the sound you wanted, or was it kind of how it turned out as you were writing and recording it?
No, it's the sound. It's the sound I wanted. To be fair, like the producer I was working with is like incredible. Literally, he plays every instrument you can. So it was like I was able to really get the sound. It's like raw conversational vocals, but with like really expansive production. And I feel like even though like a lot of the songs were different, we kind of had the same kind of style throughout, which is like alternative kind of vibes.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'm sure you wrote more tracks than what made it onto the EP. Are you going to consider them again further down the line, or is it a case of starting afresh when the time
Yeah,
comes?
yeah, 100%. Even when like releasing this EP, I've been writing a lot of new songs as well. So like there's some songs I've got, for instance, like a World Cup song that I wish I'd worked on, but maybe I have to wait a few years to release that one now.
Yeah, four
Yeah,
more
yeah,
years
I've
and then
got
you
a
can
lot.
release that one.
Yeah,
And I'd like to talk a
yeah.
bit about the writing process as well. So for you, how do
Mm,
tracks normally
sure.
start off?
Yeah, well, usually I come up with chords and like or like piano melodies, and then I just freestyle over them until I get a melody that I like. And I usually know what I want to write about already. Sometimes, more rarely, I get like a phrase in my head and I need to like make that into a song, or I get like rarely a melody. But so I always have like a roster of like a few songs that I always like a few chords that I'm always like trying to work with. So I'm always thinking about it like in the back of my head. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
most effective way for me.
yeah. And once you go into the studio with the producer, how straightforward is it for you to be able to kind of layer up that track from what you've already got kind of down to the finished
It's
track?
it's hard. Well, it's a whole new thing. With a producer, I need to translate my vision, but I also want to know what he thinks. And like, it's a collaborative process. So, like you want to make sure you get the right sound and the right vibe, and you're in the right universe for the song. And for five of the six songs that actually went really well for the first day, we got a lot of the song done. But for the last song, Hey Darcy, we made it like a hip hop version first, and that was not it. And then we went another way, it wasn't it. And then we finally found the right sort of vibe. So yeah, it's just song for song.
Yeah, no, for sure. And going
Mhm.
forward into the future, do you think you'll continue writing and recording in that way, or do you think you'll be trying other things to see if they work for you?
I think on the whole I'll continue this way, but I also want to probably like get on more beats. Like I like freestyling as well, like even just singing and that's also a way that I haven't been doing enough, but that's also a great way to go about it as well.
Yeah, nice. And now that the EP is out, I'm sure you'll be wanting to do some more shows. What's your plan for the rest of this year and being on
Yeah.
the road?
Yeah, well, hopefully I can do a London show in like late August or September. That's what we're building towards. We're just getting a band together. But I already did one in Bristol about my last single release. But yeah, hopefully I can just do more and more shows, get practice, and like yeah, enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And you must have some places that you want to go and play at some point. What's kind of on that bucket list of places you want to go play?
Um, in Camden, Coco, that would be amazing. I guess that's like the next level. That would just be crazy. I just need to hopefully if like one of the songs pops off, then I can, you know, generate enough momentum to perform with Coco. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
no,
great.
for sure. And as you're fairly new to this music world, I'd like to find out what got you into music and this music in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, I was singing since I was like 5 years old, and my dad's like a classical pianist. So we were taught on the instrument. So I was playing clarinet, piano, singing, and then I really hated it. And then when I was 11 or 12, I started singing jazz, so like Frank Sinatra kind of things. And then when I was 15, 16, after I quit piano a few years before, I started just playing simple chords and just singing over them and just writing songs. They were terrible. But a few years of doing that, and you get pretty good. And I wrote hundreds of songs. So, and in the style, like taking a bit of jazz, bit of classical. My dad's very particular about like not writing like basic chords, so I was always trying to impress him. But yeah, so that's I guess how I came to what I've got today.
So what made you switch from that jazz kind of that style to recording what is now alt R&B?
Yeah, well, that's my taste, like what I've been listening to, and when I write, it's the most natural way of me express myself. So yeah, that like I want to take the influences I've got, but like this is the kind of music that I like.
Nice. And are we going to get a Benji Miller Goes Jazz version of your tracks down the line, do you reckon?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I feel like some of them are pretty jazzy already. Like this song is pretty like laid back, jazzy. I mean, I play clarinet, but I love like a song with a saxophone. It's one of my favorite instruments.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Benji Miller. Now, if you're listening to us on Spotify, then you'll be pleased to hear we also have a Spotify playlist. It's called Fresh, and it brings you 150 brand new up-and-coming artists that we feel like you might just enjoy yourselves. And if you want to check that out, search Fresh by The Sound Lab on Spotify, or head to the website to thesoundlabuk.co.uk and click on the Fresh playlist button. So while you go and find our playlist to save and listen to later on, of course, we've got our next interview from T-Union. Had a chat with them at 2000 Trees Festival just a few weeks ago, and they've just started to release some brand new music. So, T-Union, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, we're good, thanks. How are you?
Just so fine, yeah.
Hot.
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the standard answer today and yesterday,
Yeah.
I think. Just stick to that. And you're here at 2000 Trees. How's your day been so far?
It's been great. I mean, like we loved the crowd that we had. It was such a vibe. They were amazing, and also like nice big stage. We love having the drummer up on a riser. Always good fun.
Although I would say with a stage that big, you want to be able to run around, but we did all find ourselves moving more slowly than usual to try and not
Because it was an oven.
pass out. Yeah.
Yeah, I jumped around a bit, and then I think after the first song, I was like,
You gave up.
slow it down. I was like, yeah.
I actually brought a towel on stage to mop my brow. Yeah.
Sensible.
Did you mop your brow?
I mopped my brow many a time. Even I mopped Beth's brow as well, the sax player.
Did you mop anything other than your brow?
The temples, did some temple mopping. At one point I thought maybe I could mop your brow, Lucy, but it was a bit of a journey.
Too far away.
Yeah.
You should have got a brow mopper, dedicated role to just walk around and
maybe instead of a roadie, we just like switch.
or get them to do it as well.
More important.
Yeah, that's when you know you've made it, when you've got a brow mopper.
I would I would say that I sweat the most from the nape of my neck during a set. So maybe a nape of neck mopper as
We
well.
could each have different moppers for
Yeah.
different.
Just for different areas.
Yes, for me it's not just the brow, it's the tash area.
That's called a sula, which is a sweaty upper lip.
Sula.
Sula, S-U-L-A. Sula.
Nice.
I'm glad this is turning into an anatomy educational show.
I know we need to keep it PC, so it's nice to,
Anatomy with T-Union.
Yeah, but
Loving
like
it.
and the kind of anatomy we can talk about. So.
Yes, yeah. I worry where you kept going with this conversation. I was getting a little bit twitchy. But we stayed on track and I love it. Now, once you finish here this weekend, what's the plan next for you all?
I'm actually, my brother lives nearby. I'm going to go and see my 7-month-old nephew. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. But also, if that question was more related to what gigs are we playing next?
It kind of was, but
I thought you said, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
yeah, so we're going to see a dog and a baby.
That's our plan, our 5-year plan.
Dog and a baby.
this is me trying to get a hookup, really. That's where we're going.
Don't you want to know more about my family?
I'm more than happy to learn about your family.
So we're going up to Scotland next weekend. We're playing Backdoon the Rabbit Hole.
Okay.
And it said
It's spelt like that. We're not taking the piss. It's spelt D-O-U-N-E. I don't have any family members near there.
No nephews. No.
We won't see any baby.
No babies or dog.
Unless they come to the show.
Yeah, maybe there'll be babies there, but there'll be a surprise for us.
Okay.
We won't be booked in.
Yeah. And then the week after that we're going to Truck, playing at Truck. So that's our July plans.
And then we're recording an album.
Yeah.
That's after that.
That's
what we're doing.
Yeah.
For the rest of time.
Not the rest of time.
No. So Kate's
So with
mainly
this one
producing
album
it.
you're going to be
I
working on.
was going to say I don't want to be working on it for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
It will be finished one time soon.
One day.
time.
One day. How far into it are you at the moment? Have you put thoughts to paper yet?
I would say 30%.
Yeah.
No, that's too much. 25%.
22.
22%.
We got many thoughts.
Any advance
It's
on
just
22?
Like,
Yeah.
Well, we
27.
we often talk about our songs in terms of they're crowning and then they birth. We've birthed 3, maybe 4 songs.
I'd say we birthed 3. One is finished, recorded wise, and
4 are crowning.
4 are crowning. Yeah, but they're all at various stages of birth.
Yeah, and then there's some which is still a twinkle in Kate's eye.
TBC.
Watch this space. That'll emerge at some point. Hang on, did we just get insight into this album because you're not ready for any more songs and it's going to take forever?
Actually, one big bit of news that we haven't mentioned is that we're releasing a song in 2 weeks.
Oh,
That helps.
Sorry, yeah, we do have a song coming out in 2 weeks, which we're really excited about. It's called TV Bikini. It's our summer banger.
Nice.
We've written a summer banger, and it is about watching TV in your bikini. But I think just because it's hot, doesn't
I know
mean
all
you
about
can't
that.
watch TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually, we wrote it before the heat wave, and now it feels even more appropriate because being inside is good at the moment, isn't it? Really.
Except it's going to snow in 2 weeks' time and it won't quite fit when it comes out.
Is it going to snow?
No, it's not
Oh,
going to
right, I was
snow.
like, wow, I heard it here first. No,
I mean, you never know.
you never know. You never know.
sadly.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
And I'd like to talk about the writing process as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
We've got a big list, haven't we, of like silly or like ideas, pet peeves, things that come up, and then we'll usually, like we had a writing session recently where we kind of look at the list and like whatever feels the most relevant, but then we just wrote a new song that wasn't on the list as well.
Yeah, I think sometimes what we often, so we have this list of concepts and ideas, and then we like dig into them and start writing them, and often it will become something else. Like I think we've got a song called Tiny Shorts that's a really good example of like, what was that even supposed to be about?
It was meant to be about like,
Me not getting asked out.
yeah, it was like how
People being scared of you.
often men in bands are like heartthrobs and get last out loads, but then women are more like intimidating and people don't approach you.
Yeah, it was about me never getting asked out after gigs. I was like, I'm the front woman of a band. What's going on? But then so that's what it was going to be about, and now it's about wearing tiny shorts.
Yeah.
So that was like the idea, and then it went somewhere. But
Progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I guess it kind of then becomes about like what you've got going on in the moment, doesn't it? It, like teases it out.
Yeah. Like with a single coming up, TV Bikini, initially we just were like riffing stupid ideas about watching TV in a swimming costume, and then we had to like sit down and be like, often we go to the pub and we're like, okay, what is this actually about? Because like all of our songs do tend to have some sort of narrative and message, and it meant
A political message.
a political message.
You need to put something sublimative underneath, just hidden in the background,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah, and I say like we often sometimes when we write, but there's certain types of songs where they're more like listy, and we'll sometimes just jam and like have microphones each and just say things into microphones. That's fun. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun when we do that as well. So there's different types of songs. Like Red Flag was a good time that we did that. We just all were like saying red flags in a circle while we were playing, which is nice. So
I guess it's very common experiences, isn't it? Because we've all, if we're like writing about something that we feel like is a common experience, we'll all have like a nuanced, different experience of that. So then we also kind of come to understand that within each other, like, or different things that piss each other, that annoy each other.
yeah.
I find when I tell artists not to swear, they swear, and when I don't, they don't.
Well, can I just say you were the last person I expected to accidentally swear than out of any of the three of us.
I love
Brilliant.
rules. I'm in a punk band, love rules.
You're the rebel
I
now.
know.
And on that note, we're going to have to end the interview, so sorry about that.
Sorry
to chat, yeah.
Sorry I took up some valuable time talking about my family.
That's fine. We'll get more in depth next time, I think.
Just because it's punk doesn't mean you can't talk about babies and dogs.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with T Union from 2000 Trees Festival from a couple of months ago. Now, if you're loving all of today's interviews, then you can hear them again on our international radio show, Future Hits. They come alongside some brand new music and a live session too. And if you want to check that out alongside all the other radio shows that we do, including the Pop Punk Party and It's Christmas, then head to the website, thesoundlabuk.co.uk, click International Radio Shows, and it'll take you to our Mixcloud page, The Sound Lab UK. So while you go and check out all the other radio shows that we do, we've got our final new interview, and it comes from Battlesnake, who we had a chat with at 2000 Trees Festival just a few weeks ago, and it got a bit silly. So hopefully you enjoy it. So Battlesnake, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, good, how are you? Not too bad. Back at 2000 Trees once again.
Sure are.
How are you finding it?
Good. It's really hot here, but good. It's fun. We've been having fun.
Good.
I thought you're supposed to be doing the talking.
Yes, no, you.
I got red light fever.
But you're used to the heat, surely?
No, this is what they say. This is what they say. But it's actually surprisingly cold in hell.
Right.
Yeah.
In where? Hell. Oh yeah, in hell.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks
Surely
it's hot.
warmer. Come on, tell me more. I need to know more.
No,
about
it's like a cold heat there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
not an
like-
enjoyable heat.
It's like, you know how they say that the icy tundras are the driest places on Earth, even though everything's made of water. It's like hell that's actually cold.
Interesting.
Next question.
In hell must be quite weird at the moment because Satan is dead, I guess, because you killed them.
It's a big
Or
power,
him?
power vacuum.
Tell us about this single that you've released.
It's a song about killing Satan. That's it. Yeah.
It's basically just a recount of what happened
Events. Yeah.
in real life,
Mm-hmm.
of events that
IRL.
IRL occurred.
Yeah.
So what happens now that he's dead?
Well, it's actually quite pleasant down there now. There's, it's quite a liberal society. There's people seem happy and
The working conditions are much better.
yeah, working
I
conditions
think.
are much better. We've put in a new regime. There's a new leader now. His name is Nelson Mandela.
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he's been I think he's been doing quite a good
Job
job.
down there.
Yeah.
We're happy at
Yeah.
least. But if we end up being not happy, then
We'll get another leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I guess that's how it works in a democracy. So.
Yeah.
And if the listeners and viewers didn't quite catch it, the single is called "I Killed Satan," which we didn't touch on, but we have now.
and it's about.
What is it? What you tell us? What it's about?
It's about killing Satan, I believe, and what's happened in real life. And
That's spot on.
now that democracy is taken over.
You were really listening to us just then.
I pretend.
We feel
The
heard.
interviewer becomes the interviewee.
Oh, next question.
Yeah.
Over to you.
What is your favorite
Him.
hymn?
Him.
Yeah.
Him. What, like him over
No,
there?
as in like
or-
male him, yeah.
Yeah, like a man. Is it Nelson Mandela?
I mean, you brought Nelson Mandela up, and I think he's a
can't
great
stop thinking
choice.
about it.
Yeah.
That's all I think about now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
So is it him? That seems like a lazy choice from you.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Doesn't sound
Because
like
it's so early. It's still morning.
Doesn't sound like you thought about this very much.
No. I don't think. I'm a radio presenter. What do you think I do? Thinking is not part of my repertoire.
Yeah. Just open my mouth and hope for the best.
I thought you were Jason Mraz. I thought Jason Mraz was interviewing
I've
us.
been mistaken for him a few times.
I think the hat is bombastic
And
in the best
love,
way.
And I
like it?
love it.
Do you like it?
I
Yeah.
love your vibe today.
Thank you. I love your vibe.
Really?
Yeah.
No, we love you.
I love the
vibe.
horns.
No, we
and
love your vibe.
the yeah. I love your
Just
vibe.
take a compliment. all
Thank
right?
you. Yeah, I don't do that either. I get told I've got a face for radio so many times that I've lost how to
that's
take a
so-
compliment.
No, you've
so-
got.
We're actually on camera
You've
as well
got
right
a
now.
face for porn.
Have I?
Yeah.
Thank you. Would you?
You can edit that bit out, or you can leave it in. I don't know.
I'm totally leaving it in.
Yeah. It's the greatest compliment you've ever received.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Face for porn.
But you gotta leave the hat on.
Gotta leave the hat on.
Yeah.
Just the hat.
Yeah. And maybe socks as well. Just a hat and
Ah,
socks.
no, socks is the question.
Yeah.
Socks on, socks off.
Socks on.
Ooh, bit
we-
of mystery.
Yeah. That way we don't expose our hooves.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Are they quite firm or?
They're softer than you think. They're like camels.
They're like gelatin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a camel's hoof.
Can you use them in like jellies and stuff?
Yeah, you can.
I'm probably offending you now.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Talking about our hooves like this?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Shish kebab.
Can you use them in shish kebabs?
No.
That's against our religious.
Yeah.
Our
Against the code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The religious code.
You can't use our hooves as shish kebab.
Yeah.
Next question.
Shall I ask you one? Because we're now taking it in turns.
Yeah.
So I want to talk a bit more about music now that there's a new single out.
Yeah. We don't make music.
Is there more coming?
Oh, there'll be more coming from you on set with that hat.
I wonder how much of this can be used on radio.
Oh my god.
Sorry, no. Yes, there will be more coming. We're going to record more music next week.
Ooh.
In Prague.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why Prague?
Oh, we found a cheap studio. We don't have very much money, so we were all together. We thought, why not?
Yeah.
Well, we lost all our money on excess baggage.
Yeah.
$9,000.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Which
crazy.
for you gentle people is £4,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gentiles?
Okay, it's not as much
You
now.
said Gentile
I said
people?
gentle people.
Oh, but you meant Gentiles.
Well, I meant what I said, Sam.
Stop making it dirty.
Don't correct me in public.
Sorry.
That's the last time you do
I
that.
have Stockholm Syndrome with Elliot.
And I'm sure... I'm sure that now you're playing trees. You've played trees and you're playing again.
Yeah.
You've got more shows.
We don't play trees, we play instruments.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you not play the trees?
Made of trees.
Made of trees,
Yeah.
See, you do play trees.
Yeah.
We do. So yeah, we do.
So yeah, you're right. Sorry for interrupting.
Stop correcting me. I've
Yeah.
done my research. What's your plan next after this
After
weekend?
playing trees.
After playing the trees.
Well, that's when we go to Prague.
Yeah.
For a few weeks, and then there's more
shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
play Hungary, Finland, France, Germany, Netherlands, and then back to the UK for Bloodstock.
Nice.
Can we talk about that on here?
Yeah. By all means.
Playing Bloodstock, and then London and Brighton headline shows. So, Carl.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe how many mouths have been around that.
Oh, perfect. Sorry.
It's alright. It's fine. I'm going to use that later in my videos.
That could be the introduction
Yeah.
to all of your videos.
It's going to be. Yeah, I'm going to use that now. Thank you for
In
that.
which videos? The porn ones?
No,
or the-
will there be more coming?
Oh,
Yeah, those ones.
but is that part?
That's the
let's
title.
move on.
That's the title
Next
of the series.
question.
Yeah. Anywhere you've not been to yet that you want to go play at some point?
The Vatican?
Yeah, I've never been to the. Never played
Would
the
they let
Vatican.
you in?
They have
I
to.
mean, look at. What do you mean?
Look at us. They might
I don't know,
mistake us for
but
the
if,
Pope.
haven't you come down from down below?
Yeah, but we defeated the Dark Lord. Surely they'll let us in.
Oh yeah, maybe you're going up.
There's actually no point in the Vatican anymore because we've destroyed their enemy.
Maybe we just have to schedule a meeting with them.
Yeah.
Maybe we can't just show up. We'll schedule a meeting.
Yeah, we'll get.
You got that number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's 69, 69, 420.
Okay. I was going to say it's probably the opposite of your number 999, but is that takes you somewhere else?
6969420.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Call it. See what happens.
It leads you to.
In this case, it's actually plus 446969
Yeah.
420.
Oh, that's too confusing now.
Jason Mraz's number.
Yes. Call me. And on that note, I think we should leave it there.
No, we can keep going.
Let's keep going then, shall we?
Yeah.
I haven't got anywhere else to be. You got anywhere else to be?
Kind of.
Yeah, we do. I do need to do a poo. I don't know. Leave that in an interview.
I mean, if you find you got a cup there. I mean, we can keep it all going.
You got a toilet. That's what they say.
That's one of our mottos. You got a cup, you got a toilet.
Absolutely, that's my motto.
You got a hat, you got a porn.
That's my new single, Jason Mraz's new single.
Yeah.
Got a cup, got a toilet. I'm very surprised because I've not heard of the Jason Mraz thing.
Really?
Yeah, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt regularly, but
I think it's just that. It was just the hat.
It's
I
probably
guess.
the hat.
Yeah.
It's 100% the hat.
Tom Cruise in a hat is Jason
Wait,
Mraz.
so do you look like Tom Cruise?
That's what I've been told. Agree? Disagree?
Agreed.
Thank you.
More Brad Pitt.
More
related.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Anyone else that I resemble?
The Pope.
The Pope.
I was going to say that.
Do it. Yeah.
Next question.
Isn't it your question next? I've asked you too many.
Oh yeah.
That's
what? How?
harder than you think.
Yeah, this is hard. I don't know how you do this all day.
I don't even know how I do this all day.
How many fingers?
3. Wait, what's the question?
Correct.
What's your favorite Battlesnake song?
I haven't got one. Oh, I Killed Satan.
Yeah, because it's the only one you know.
I love
because
it.
you're a fraud.
You're a fraud. You only listen to Jason Mraz.
I do.
Your own music.
I mean, I listen to other famous down under artists like June Rats. They're fantastic.
Yes.
The Fame are great, but you guys, no clue.
Okay. Yeah. At least you're genuine about it.
Yeah, I've got to be upfront and honest about it. And
well, guess what? I hate Jason Mraz.
Yeah. Next question.
Next question. You go for it. I mean, I've run out of questions.
Are
so
you
mine are all sensible questions.
really
so.
actually British?
I am really actually British.
Why?
Why? Because I don't have a choice in these things.
I like your accent.
Do you?
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from around here.
British.
Yeah, it's a big place.
I'm from around here.
Really?
In the
Cheltenham.
Cotswolds.
Oh, are you? You grew up
I
on the
am.
estate.
But I have the more posh country accent because I could go right me lover and down this route.
But do you ever watch Midsummer Murders?
I do not. I'm not that old.
Oh, I used
Sorry,
to watch it.
have I offended people?
Yeah,
old people. You offended me.
I've offended. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but that's fine.
The Midsummer Murders audience crossover with Battlesnake, you offended them.
Is there going to be one?
There's a huge one.
There's a huge market out there.
Who dies?
Satan. Obviously, we told you that already. Have you been listening? Have you been listening?
Sorry,
Sounds like you haven't even prepared for this interview.
I don't know what's going on. Who are you guys?
Where am I?
I am Jason Mraz.
No, I am Jason Mraz.
No, I am
Wait,
Jason
what?
Mraz.
In a sense, we all are.
Yeah.
In a sense, we are all Jason Mraz.
Did you have horses growing up?
No. Had a hamster. Is that the same?
I guess you could
Did
try.
you ride a hamster?
Yeah.
I have.
Have you ridden a hamster?
It died.
Was it like?
I squashed it.
Do they have like humongous hamsters down under?
Yes.
They're called wombats.
Yeah.
They're called wombats.
Yeah.
They're called
Great
wombats.
band. Another great band.
Yes, true.
Another great band.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next question.
Next question.
This interview is going on for a long time, but I like it.
Yeah, I've got everyone behind going, finish the interview, got more to do.
They keep
But-
talking though. They keep talking.
I know.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
wrap.
let's wrap it up.
What are we
You
exiting?
better wrap it up on
What-
set, mate.
What are we wrapping up?
Jason Mraz's gigantic penis on the porn set, because now he is a porn star.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Battlesnake from 2000 Trees, a festival just a couple of months ago. Now, this is the part of the show where we like to throw back in time, and we're doing so back to 2022, where we had a little chat with Sigma to talk about new music they were releasing at the time. So, Sigma, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Good, yeah, not too bad. Thanks very much. So you've been releasing some new music recently with a new record that came out last week. We've been playing a track off that very record called Give It To Me. What can you tell us about the track?
So the track came about in a hot summer a few years back in my house that I just bought, which is Nice, but it was because we had a conservatory. It was absolutely boiling. And I wrote it with a girl called Amwin, who's from Sweden, and a songwriter called Max Wolfgang, who is a bit of a legend. It's been through about 3 or 4 different versions, and the version we finally came to is the one that you're playing. And a lesser known fact, there was a version that we did with KSI at one point.
Ah. Is that one you think you might release as kind of as a remix?
Definitely not.
Did it not work then? Is that one of those that just didn't work?
I think there was a difference of opinions on it, and neither side wanted to budge. So that's kind of where we got to. But he's a lovely guy.
Well, there you go. That's some good, something good to come out of it anyway with this version. And obviously, you've now released your second record in Hope. So for those who haven't listened to it yet, how does this record sound in comparison to your debut?
I mean, it's for me, it's a similar montage of feeling and emotion in terms of like sound. Sonically, it's very, very, very similar kind of ballpark, I'd say. I mean, I feel like there's probably more of a variation in tempo, but yeah, man, on the whole, it's kind of got that Sigma thing stamped all over it, which I'm very happy with, I have to say.
Good, that's great to hear. And obviously, you work with a lot of artists, and you get a lot of artists onto your tracks. And just to name a few, you've got John Newman on this record, and Lowe's. You've had the likes of Birdie and Take That, Ella Henderson, Labyrinth, Paloma Faith. So tell us, how do you go about working with these artists, getting them on board and getting them onto your tracks?
It's usually quite a rigorous process, and something that probably takes much longer than you might expect, because essentially it starts off with the bare bones of a song, and then it kind of has to be produced in a fashion that we're happy with, and then obviously we have to be able to get our diaries so they align with the feature artist, which is probably one of the most difficult parts. And then secondly, we have to make sure that our team, i.e. our management, and their team and their management and their record label and our record label are all happy with it. And then eventually we can kind of push the button. So there's lots of moving parts that 9 times out of 10 don't all fall into the same place, which is when you end up with scenarios like I was talking about just previously.
Yeah, for sure. And is that one of the reasons why it's taken 7 years between records?
Well, what I think the one thing that I've kind of looked at over the journey of creating this record is that like this is basically just a culmination of the singles that we've done over the years, and for us, the strategy of releasing the music is not down to us to kind of decide that. Like we essentially just like create the music and kind of put it into a place where it's a product, and then the label decide how they want to release it, and that's been kind of their choice to kind of do it that way.
Good. And people will want to see you on the road and doing these things live. So what's the plan at the moment? Where are you going to be playing over the course of the next few months and up until the end of the year?
You would be best off going to look at either our website, which is sigmahq.com, or our Instagram, which is just Sigma. But a few highlights that I can maybe mention off the top of my head, because I'm obviously not going to be able to remember everything. We're doing Silverstone, the Formula One next.
Yeah.
I think it's next week, and I think
next week
we're doing some festivals. Which festivals are we doing? We're doing Reading and Leeds, which I know is going to be amazing. That's always a great one. And some other stuff. My mind always goes blank when people ask me these questions. I'm like, just go and look at the Instagram or the website. You'll find it.
Yeah, good. And one of the festivals that's happening this weekend is Glastonbury, and you've played Glastonbury. So tell us a little bit about what it was like playing a festival of that stature.
Glastonbury it's a very prestigious event. So a lot of the people who play there obviously play there because they just really want to play there, which is, and obviously it's an amazing experience, hands down. Like, we've had such a great time there. We went on the main stage for a bit. We've done We headlined the dance tent. We've done tons of bits there, which has always been fun. The one thing that I always find with Glastonbury is that you always come away and you've lost money because they see it as that you should be almost be happy to be playing there. So that's the unfortunate nature of some of these events. So for us, as much as obviously we enjoy it, we don't like to go and play at things if we're going to be out of pocket. So that's kind of our attitude towards Glastonbury these days.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Sigma from 2022. And that's the end of the show for another week, I am afraid. But don't you worry, we will be back next week with more interviews and more great stuff. But if you can't wait until then, social media at The Sound Lab, yes, on all the socials. You can also check out the website at thesoundlabuk.co.uk. And we'll be back next week for another episode of The Sound Labs, interviews unedited. Goodbye.